Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om
Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, that was a powerful darshan that we just received of Paramashiva, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism. The first thing that we need to do after the darshan is power manifestation. And before that, I request everyone to also share your experiences from today's darshan that we just received of Paramashiva, the Mahasadashiva Murti, the darshan of Mahasadashiva Murti. Please go ahead and share your experiences and the powerful cognitions that you manifested during today's darshan. It is really important to share your experience, as when you share your experience with others, it manifests as a glimpse in them and they start experiencing the same as well. So you can share your experience and also make sure to write down the powerful cognitions that you received from the darshan. So with this, we can enter into the power manifestation. And those of us who are posting our experiences, you can continue posting for a few more moments and let us prepare for the power manifestation. Today, we are going to be manifesting one of the Ashtamahashaktis, which are the 8 great powers of Paramashiva. So one of them we are going to be manifesting today. So let us get ready.
Yes, indeed. Directly after the darshan, when we are still in that high bliss, that high energy, it is so important to manifest the Shaktis of Paramashiva immediately, so we can bold that experience into our very nervous system to solidify the darshan, the initiations that we have received from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So for the Ashtamaha Shaktis, the 8 great powers, which are manifested by the great legends of the heritage of Hinduism, like Hanuman and many other great beings, the great rishis, simply by the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the space of oneness with Swamiji, we can manifest these powers. Let us now enter into the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference that is verifying that this is an ancient science. It is not just something that was recently cooked up. No, it has been there, available to manifest for a long time.
Now, let us listen to the Shastra Pramana. Please sit in the meditative space. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let us now listen to the Shastra Pramana. Maranam khadyate tena sakena pina khadyate tasyasya parama siddhir animadi gunaprada.
Death is eaten by him. He is eaten by none. He manifests the highest powers, such as anima, lahima, mahima, etc. The vayu, the wind energy, moves equally throughout his body. The juices of his body also are increased. That is the rasa vridhi, the nectar exuding from the ethereal lotus. Akasha, pankaj, also increases in him.
So one of the Atma Pramanas here we have is Lord Hanuman himself. When Lord Hanuman manifested these great powers of Anima and Mahima so many different times, increasing and decreasing the size of his body. One of the great examples that we can see is in one of the epics in Hinduism. In Ramayana, when Lord Hanuman jumped over to Sri Lanka to rescue Sitama from the captivity of Ravana. So this is one of the greatest epics of Ramayana, which is a Hindu history that is there. And this is one of the places that we get to see the great manifestation of these 8 great Shaktis.
Yes. Let us all settle down and get ready. I hope all of you finished the sharing in the social media. Let's get ready and settle down so we can also manifest this power now.
Now sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. We're going to be increasing the size of an object, which is the power of Mahima. We are going to be manifesting the power of Mahima, which is the increasing the size of an object. So you can have any object of your choice that you want to increase the size of. It can be a pencil, can be an eraser, can be any object that you find nearby you, anything that is small that you can easily measure and manifest this power on. So have that in front of you, anything that you want to manifest. So keep that in front of you. First, let us measure them. Make sure to keep your camera turned on for the verification process as well. So now you need to keep your cameras turned on to make sure of the authenticity of this power manifestation. So keep the cameras turned on, and you need to make sure that it is visible. What you're measuring, the object that you're measuring, needs to be visible in the camera. So make sure to keep the object visible in the camera, so you can set up the camera in that angle. And then let us begin the power manifestation once we verify. You can take the next few moments to verify the object that you want to manifest for. Verify meaning to measure the initial readings of the object.
Yes, you can even declare how much you want it to increase in size. Let's say you have an object which is maybe 10 centimeters in length. You can say, okay, I want to increase it by half a centimeter. And you make this declaration and write it down. Make sure all this is part of the recording that you are taking. Understand it is such a great opportunity to enrich the world about this power manifestation science by simply turning on your video camera. And when you manifest the power, you simply have a video recording that you can share not only with your family and friends, but also anyone on the internet, inspiring them, enriching them about this great possibility that is opened up by Swamiji through this power manifestation.
And even in the future, when you look back at the power manifestation, how you began manifesting these powers and how you are now manifesting. So when you see the difference, you will see how much you are manifesting more and more every time, because it is manifesting the powerful cognitions more than some physical expression that you're able to see through the manifestation of these powers. The main aspect of these power manifestations, of the initiation, everything is to experience that space of Paramashiva, that space of Paramashivoham that Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is initiating us into from these darshans during the Paramashivoham program. So now let us enter into the power manifestation itself. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space, in your third eye, the darshan that we just received of Bhagavan Mahasadashiva Murti. Visualize that form in your third eye. Keep your eyes closed. Intensely chant the Mahavakya from the core of your being. Let your entire being vibrate in that space of the Mahavakya. Now, within yourself, make a declaration. How much you want to increase the size of this object. It can be how much ever you want, whatever you desire to increase the size of this object. You can increasing by that much. Make the declaration and close your eyes. Continue to chant the Mahavakya and let the manifestation happen. Let us take the next few minutes to manifest this power. Please begin now.
Paramashivoham Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Please relax. You can relax and slowly open your eyes.
Make
Now,
sure you take the next measurement of the item so you can compare the before and after and see by how much the scale of the object has increased.
make sure to record this as well on the camera so you're able to verify the initial readings with the final readings, which is after the manifestation that has just happened now. We have successfully manifested this power manifestation of Mahima, which is increasing the size of an object. So let us quickly verify and then move on to the further segments, the exciting sessions, which are further scheduled for the Paramashivoham program today. So please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And once you verify, we will be moving on to the next step. After you verify, also please do share your experiences and the result of the manifestation that has just happened in you. Whatever you manifested, how much you were able to increase. What is it that you had declared and how much increased, how much the height has increased, how much of the size of the object has increased. Please go ahead and share it with us.
Yes, it is such an important step to share the experience. We can't emphasize on it enough because, see, the moment you receive some knowledge, it is your responsibility to share it with the people who don't have that knowledge. The moment you find something very precious, it is your responsibility to make it available to as many people as possible. And when you tap in to the greatest knowledge, the Mahavidya of the cosmos, the greatest science of power manifestation, through the manifestation of Shaktis, it is literally direct enlightenment by the manifestation of superpowers. I don't know what to say. Sharing this is probably the greatest favor you can do to anyone. So sincerely, share your experience and let others also partake into this great gift from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Yes. One of the participants has shared that the height of the object has decreased, but it's fine. See, yeah, the height of the object has decreased is also one of the Ashtamaha Shaktis. What you have declared for and what is manifesting is, it is manifesting in a different aspect and it will manifest the way you desire. You need to manifest a few more times. I think there's been a few days since the Paramashivoham program has started, and every single time you manifest, I think you have been sincerely attending for the last few days, and you will see that the manifestation itself has become much more, and that is why we are doing the power manifestation again and again and again. So let's continue to manifest. You can just make sure that you are manifesting with the same intensity. It is fine if the object the size of the object has decreased. You can manifest next time the size of the object increasing. So it's just what you declare and how strongly you hold that space of oneness inside you and letting the manifestation happen. So now let us enter into the first segment that we have after today's power manifestation, where we are going to be looking into the deeper truths to understand and experience the Paramashivoham. Now what we are going to be looking at is expectations. Always we have some or the other expectations in our life. Expectation that you want something from your work, expectation something that you want from someone else in your life, expectation from your own self, from your body, from your look, expectation from everything that you have in your life. So now we are going to be looking and experiencing the higher powerful cognitions from what Swamiji has to say, from what Swamiji is giving the initiation for us to come out of the patterns that we have with this aspect.
Yes. Try to sit down and make two lists. One, all the things that you have, and one, all the things that you don't have. The first list should include every single thing that you have, starting from your eyes, your ears, your hands and legs, because there are people who don't have some of these. Include all your physical and mental faculties before moving to material things. See, so many things we have which we are not even aware of. So many things we simply take for granted. Every single day, they are there, they function, they do the job they're supposed to do all by themselves without us doing much for it, but they are there. Let us start penning them down.
If you write down all of these sincerely without leaving anything out, make sure to write everything. You will not be able to complete even the first list. That is actually the truth. If you find you are unable to finish the first list, it means the gratitude has started happening in you. Only when the gratitude starts happening, you will feel that the cosmos has showered more than what you could ask for. More than what you want in your life, the cosmos has been showering in you. That is why the gratitude is happening inside you in your life.
Yeah. The problem is that there is a continuous expectation in us all the time. We continuously receive input from our eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and the sense of touch. Based on this, we continuously expect something or other to happen, a certain way. When we see someone who has a better house, a better car, it registers in us. When we hear of some great achievement by someone, it registers in us. we expect our life to shape based on what we see on the outside. We go to a restaurant and we see someone has ordered something else than us, and we also want that all of a sudden. We don't appreciate the food that we have in front of us already anymore as much.
Yes. So now that we are seeing how everything is based on expectations, let us take the next few moments to quickly write down a few things. How much you can write, try to write it down. Maybe you can take the next 2 to 3 minutes and try to write down as much as you can, beginning with your own physical body, your eyes, your nose, your ears, all the physical abilities, all the physical things that you have, starting with your limbs, with your legs, with your eyes, nose, all of that which you have, which Cosmos has given you, which Paramashiva has given you. Write down all of those. And also you can start writing down others as well. Within this next 10 minutes, you will not even be able to complete even this first list. You will not be able to complete the list that you have with your own body. Please begin now. Let us take the next couple of minutes to write down what you have in your body. Only then you will understand the further truths that Swamiji is going to reveal for us. Please begin now. You can just write down all of them as small points, like you can just write down 1, 2, 3. What are all the things that you have? You can begin with what all you have: your eyes, your hands, your nose, your ears, your ability to taste, ability to feel, ability to smell, ability to see, all of the different senses that you have. Every single thing that you have, that you've been showered with by Paramashiva, because many of these people don't have. People are not able to see. So many of the abilities people don't have. So whatever you have, start writing down all of them. Physical body, just start with your own physical body. Whatever you have with your body, start writing all of that down.
Yes, literally. As the name of this segment suggests, expectation is the culprit. The moment we hold the expectation, how our life should be, simply all the juice is gone. Because we are not able to really appreciate what we get, what we have already. Not even what we get, what we have, we are not able to appreciate, because constantly we're just projecting onto the outer world. We really request everyone of you, please sincerely just write down this exercise. It will just open up so much clarity about the things which you are already carrying with you.
Now, let us continue to do this process for the next few minutes. Now, please relax. Now that you have seen, I'm sure that none of us would have been able to write and complete even the physical expressions in our body, what all we have physically in our body. You can share how much you were able to write, or how, if you were able to write and complete, if you were able to complete any list, you can write that now, because you yourself would have understood how much that you already have, that you've been showered with. Our energy always moves outwards, constantly overflowing, constantly flowing our five senses, never inwards towards ourself. Gratitude is when this process reverses all, and suddenly the awakening of the abundance happens in you. With the gratitude, there is no expectation or greed. It is just the flow of that pure ecstasy, that pure bliss, that ananda, that space of eternal bliss just starts flowing when the gratitude starts happening. Gratitude is the most powerful experience that you experience in life.
Exactly. Working with expectation is like pouring clarified butter, the ghee, into the fire pit, trying to quench it. Will you be able to quench it if you pour ghee into the fire pit? No, never. It's never going to stop burning. The same way, if you act out of expectation, your actions are never going to fulfill you. You're only going to fire up your senses, and you're going to want to have more and more. If you have the expectation, even if you reach what you want to achieve, only you will be kindled to get more and more. It will not be able to satisfy you.
You can always live either in two states, either with the expectations or gratitude. You can never live in between both. You can never have both in your life. You can only have gratitude or expectations. With expectations, there is a desire to possess things. You feel that you want to possess everything in your life. You want to become the owner of things. With gratitude, you become the enjoyer. When you are the owner, you only own things. You only enjoy a few things that you own. But when you are the enjoyer, you enjoy the entire existence. Everything in existence, you enjoy everything. That is the difference between owning and enjoying. When you become the enjoyer, you own everything. You exist in everything, you experience everything, and you enjoy everything. When you look to own, nothing will seem to be enough. Nothing will be enough for you when you try to own anything. When you enjoy everything, seems to be flowing and overflowing in you. That is the difference between enjoying and owning. This is something very powerful and beautiful.
Yes. Let us now enter into a small story. In a village, the night guard was on his rounds, blowing his whistle periodically. He had an earthen pipe that he smoked. He filled it with tobacco and searched for a matchbox, but he didn't have one. So he went to the nearby hut where an old lady lived and asked if she could give him some ember from her oven. The old lady said her stove had not been lit for the past 3 days, and that she herself was managing with a little food given to her from the temple. The guard went to the next house and asked if he could have a matchbox. They said that they themselves had taken a burning log of wood from the neighbor to light their stove, but they neither had fire nor a matchbox. The guard decided to go to the village chief, where the maids would surely have a matchbox. He went and asked them for a matchbox to light his pipe. One of the girls looked at him and asked, "Fire to light your pipe? Why not use the lantern you are carrying?" The guard couldn't believe his eyes. He had been carrying a lantern all along while searching for a matchbox.
This is what happens with expectation. When we believe that what we need is always outside of us, we will continue searching like the night guard. When we believe that existence always gives us what we need, we will find everything within us all the time. Always what you need is given to you. It is given to you by Paramashiva. When Swamiji, everything that Swamiji is giving us, it is always there inside us. All the initiation, Swamiji is just awakening that inside us to manifest that overflowing enjoying that space to enjoy everything outside you, enjoy everything inside you, and look inside you and understand that everything is there inside you, and you do not need to expect anything from outside or search for anything outside, like the Knight card.
Yeah. Your very body language can change with gratitude. When we work with expectation, all the time we will carry a subtle violence in our body language. It is not deliberate violence, but inherent violence. If we become a little sensitive to our body language, we will be able to catch this. Watch yourself. When you type on your computer, when you handle phone calls, how you place the phone receiver back in its cradle, with what aggression you walk, how you close the door behind you, how you hold your child's hand, everything. You will see that everything carries a subtle violence in this.
You can also try this small process. The next time when you close your door, when you're closing the door, just remember and observe how you close the door. Now, open the door and close it again. You can remember this, how you closed it before, and now with the awareness, open the door and close it again. With this tremendous gratitude and awareness, until it closes completely, you will feel so in that space, so much of violence has been dropped. You will observe the difference between the two experiences. The second time, you will suddenly soften, and inside yourself, this effect of gratitude has happened inside you now. The awareness brings gratitude inside you in each and every moment. With gratitude, your entire body language itself changes. When you start experiencing deep gratitude, your responses to the situations change. You start resonating with existence. Your body flows with that resonance with a cool grace and softness. All your actions will arise out of this grace. There will be no violence. Only joy will be overflowing. Then anything you will do will make the life more and more sweeter, more and more enjoyable, and more experiencing. You will be enjoying everything and not owning anything in your life at all. Let us now listen to a revelation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us listen to one amazing revelation by Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please take the next few moments and let us now listen to this revelation.
How the gratitude becomes a spiritual practice today. Very funny, but a very mystical incident. Today, Pradosha Puja was there. Means before the discourse, around 5:30, the puja for Nandi. Today is the day Mahadeva gave Shivasutras to Devi. Pradosham is the day Mahadeva spoke these teachings, these sutras to Devi. Today we have one of the wonderful, very powerful technique, sutra. So we had the puja, Pradosha puja. During that time, when Shiva gave the sutras to Devi, we usually do puja to Nandi. The story is that Shiva told Nandi to be in the entrance and take care of all the devotees and visitors who are coming, because he is giving the sutras to Devi. So that 1.5 hours, Nandi was in charge. Usually it is very easy to get things done by secretary, then going to the top. So all boons and whatever people ask, Nandi just disperses it, no problem at all. Because 1.5 hours, he is the authority. And it's like for a few hours, if you are given power, what will you do? You will just disperse everything to whoever wants. So anything you want, which can't be done according to the dharma, some extra favors, that is the right time to approach. Nandi is the in charge. We always do the puja to Nandi. Today I went and sat there, and after the puja, the archana started. I was in such a deep silence and samadhi. The archana was going on, slowly I saw behind me, the group which was sitting, one or two people were little uncomfortable, not settling down. Of course, I did not see physically, but because I was in Samadhi, I can see very clearly what is going on in the minds, like a worms moving. I saw few minds little unsettled, little irritated. I was thinking, this presence, anybody will fall in tune so beautifully, so wonderfully. What is the problem? I saw few guys are not able to, were little agitated because that Brahmachari was chanting the mantra. He chanted the name Nithyananda also, along with the mantra. These few, one or two brains doesn't understand the Rudra, the traditional Rudram itself, there is a word Nithyananda. It's a name of Shiva. It's name of Mahadeva. And I was just seeing. And another one funny thing is, I did not even remember or listen, it is my name, because I was in such a deep samadhi. Never feel, that's my name. And there are few intelligent guys, maybe who had the click or initiation, who had that gratitude or the love. I saw the more they heard that word, they were able to feel more and more connected, because, understand, the experience with the master will intensify your true devotion. Usually, master is used like an object to create devotion in you. Many of our disciples come and tell me, Swamiji, only after I felt connected to you, only now I feel connected to all the puja, rituals, tradition and everything. Till then I never had connection with all those things. All those things people used to do, I go there like a ritual. Only now it makes sense so much. It makes meaning. Master is like a window or a door. Feeling connected to him or grateful to him will open a new door of being grateful to everything. Feeling connected to everything. Few people who had that click, I saw very beautifully they were able to settle. And the few people, and even those few, it is not that they never know or never had any blessing or never had any benefits from the master. They had. But that gratitude, the thanking attitude has not started. If that starts, you will stop judging. Thanking is one of the very powerful quality. In our first meditation technique, the first meditation program, the 7th technique, the quality to open the Sahasrara Chakra, the ultimate chakra, is gratitude. In gratitude, you will stop judging and fall in tune more and more and more. I saw today beautifully the power of thanksgiving, consciously. Power of thanksgiving. That those few guys, they also do not know traditionally the Nithyananda is one more name of Shiva. If you chant the Rudram, the original Rudram, from the Varanasi edition, there will be a name Nithyananda. And I saw the person, both of them do not know. Person who got agitated and person who felt connected. Both of them do not know traditionally it is the name of Shiva, so it is getting chanted. And the person who did not get agitated, he had some gratitude. Because of that, that name only connected him more and more. The person who did not have, because of that one word, one agitation, he was not able to connect to the whole ritual. The whole ritual. I just smiled and I understood the whole thing. I smiled and turned to the priest and said, stop chanting. He stopped. He just chanted only few times, then he stopped. If you attended the puja, you would have seen why suddenly Swamiji stopped the recital of his name. That was the reason. Understand, whenever the one simple quality of gratitude If it starts, gratitude is like a small fire which can burn all your karmas. All the karmas. Anything which you carry on, which you brought, which you are accumulating, anything can be burnt. A simple remembrance of gratitude, not only to the Master, to every being, to everything. It brings so much of sensitivity. It brings so much of love and so much of settled feeling, so much of connected feeling. It can just move. I saw the person who was agitated a little bit, whose mind was complicated. His mental thought, the structure was, why should his name being chanted? And he doesn't understand. The person whose name is chanted, he doesn't even remember it is his name. It is his name. Somebody asked me in the in discourse, why should you be there and we should be here? I told him very beautifully, actually understanding these few ideas will really give you the deep insights about Thanksgiving, where we miss and what we miss. I told him, because I am nobody, I am here. Because you are somebody, you are there. Understand that if you are somebody, even if you are made to sit here, you will think, I think for my qualification, it should be little better. Wherever you go, whatever way you are respected, you will feel that something more has to be done, should have been done. If you are nobody, whether you are respected or not, you will never bother. You will be in such easiness, comfort. There will never be a disturbance. Person who has become nobody, wherever he is, he will be comfortable. Person who has become somebody, wherever he is, he will have some complications, some misunderstanding. The gratitude will make you as nobody. You will be a flowing energy. You will be just flowing energy. I have seen that flowing energy in the poems of Sufi mystics. Sufism is completely the tradition based on the gratitude. And the way in which they flow, it was such wonderful flow. It was such a gratitude-based tradition. It does not take any training at all to have the divine experience through Sufism. With all other tradition, to have divine experience, the mindless, the experience beyond mind, it takes quite a lot of time. First understanding, then sadhana, austerity and all those things. With Sufism, doesn't take time. Straight away it happens, because every step, every teaching is directed towards thanking, gratitude. So, understand this one great quality. It can really transport you to different plane.
स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे.
That was such a beautiful revelation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now, we will be entering into the next step, where we are going to be doing the internalization exercise for this and experiencing the higher powerful cognitions. That is the most powerful and the important thing that we are going to be doing. Experiencing the powerful cognitions is really important, whatever we are listening to, putting it in practice immediately once we listen to it is very important, as that is how we are going to be manifesting it in our life. So now let us enter into the process.
Yes, in this session, we learned about the beautiful expression that is gratitude and how more and more expectation takes us further and further away from it. Let us do a small internalization exercise to drop our expectations and live in gratitude.
Pen down where in your life you let your expectations pull you out of that space of gratitude. Wherever you let yourself to come out of that space of gratitude, it can be anything. Whatever experience made you to come out of that space of gratitude, how it pulled you down from that space of gratitude, write those down. So you can take your paper and pen and quickly write these down. Write as many incidents as you can remember. Please begin now. Let us now move on to the next step. Now, pen down what you feel will happen if you decide to drop these expectations today. Whatever fears, whatever anxiety, whatever incompletions that you have inside you that you feel will affect your life if you drop these expectations. Pen those down now. Take the next few minutes and start penning down all of the fears and other things that you feel will happen if you drop these expectations right now. Please begin now.
Yes. Let us now move on to the next step of this exercise. Now that we penned down all the things where we took things for granted, where we were acting out of expectation, and now that we're deciding to drop these expectations, how we think our life is going to evolve through that, let us now move on to a more positive visualization. Now pen down 21 things which you are grateful for. Let us really imbibe this powerful frequency of gratefulness, as we have already elaborately talked about how gratitude simply changes even our very body language. Take a few minutes and pen down 21 things you are grateful for. Now let us enter into the final step of this exercise. Pen down 5 ways in which you are going to express gratitude in your day-to-day life from now on. See, again, the moment we manifest the great truths, we get a glimpse of the greater possibilities. The moment we have an experience, if we share it, it will simply multiply. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism always emphasizes that you only really manifest something when you start multiplying it, when you start expressing it through others, as others are the extension of ourselves. Let us share the gratitude that we are experiencing through this session. Let's enter into the final step of the exercise. Just take a few minutes and pen down 5 ways in which you're going to express your gratitude in your day-to-day life.
Now, please relax. You can continue writing later on as well. Also, please do share the powerful cognitions, how you want to manifest, what you want to manifest in your life as well through this process that you have just completed. Please do share that with us as well through the Zoom chat or in the YouTube comments. Sharing your experience empowers that happening in you. You are declaring that you want to manifest this, you want to make this happen in your life. And Swamiji will bless your requests during the darshan. Whatever your requests you're putting, Swamiji will bless it during that time. So you can make sure to join for the darshan as well every day. It is very important that we join for the darshan and receive the darshan every day during the darshan. And all of these powerful cognitions get bolted into us during that time. So now let us enter into the next power manifestation. Also, please to share your experiences from all of the sessions. We are going to be manifesting the power of Garima, which is increasing the weight of an object. So let us now listen to the Shastra Pramana for this power of Garima. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Now, establish yourself in that space of complete completion. Let us now listen to the Shastra Pramana. Ajara marata meti sonimadi gunanvitaha yogininam priyo devi sarvamelapakadipaha jivannapi vimuktosau kurvannapi na lipyate.
O Devi, the aspirant, who has become efficient in any one of those dharana, gains freedom from old age and mortality and becomes endowed with anima and the other 8 powers. He becomes dear to the yoginis and master of all the milapakas. He is liberated even while carrying on all the life activities. He is unaffected by them. This Shastra Pramana is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, and it refers to the various techniques that lead to the awakening of the Shaktis. Understand, when we manifest these powers, not only we establish ourselves in the thoughtless space, the nirvikalpa samadhi, the oneness experience with a pure consciousness, establishing ourselves in oneness with Paramashiva, it changes our very bodies, as the Supreme Pontiff calls these powers, also as part of the superconscious mutation. It is literally enriching our very health, our very consciousness in the day-to-day life. It is so important to make this as part of our daily language, talking about manifesting the powers. And every day you should establish yourself in this space to manifest it for your very being.
Now, let us enter into the power manifestation. First, we're going to be measuring the object that we want to manifest this power of Garima to increase the weight of the object. So first, go ahead and measure the object and make sure to keep all of this happening in the video camera so you are able to record and verify after the manifestation as well. So let us verify now. Let us begin the power manifestation, the first step, where we are going to be taking the initial readings of the weight of the object. You can manifest this power on any object that you want, any small object that you have in front of you, which you can quickly measure the weight of on a weighing scale of your desire, any type of weighing scale you're going to use for the initial and the final readings. So now you're taking the initial readings before the manifestation, and we'll take another reading after the manifestation as well to verify what we have manifested and how much we have increased the weight of the object. So now verify, measure the object, and please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line in a comfortable position. If you can sit on the ground in the Padmasana, in the lotus posture, that is perfect. But if you cannot, you can sit in any other comfortable posture with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, inside you in your inner space. Keep your eyes closed. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Declare how much you want to increase the weight of the object to. If it is 0.5 kilogram, if you would like to make it to 700 grams or 1 kilogram, you can decide how much you want to increase the object by, how much weight you want to increase the object. And now Let us begin the power manifestation with the intense chanting of the Mahavakya. We are going to be manifesting it for the next 4 minutes. So please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And let us now begin the power manifestation. Just drop the request at Swamiji's feet and let the manifestation happen. Close your eyes and let us begin the manifestation.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham.
Now, please relax. You can open your eyes and let us verify the manifestation that has happened. Now, you can measure the object, the weight of the object, however you had measured it initially in the first readings. You can again measure them and check the final readings of the object. And we're going to be seeing the difference, how much you have increased the weight of the object. So please go ahead and measure them now. And then you can also share your answers in the Zoom chat and as well as the social media platforms on how you manifested these powers. What are the powerful cognitions that you received from Swamiji today during the darshan, during the entire Paramashivoham program, and as well as this power manifestation session. This is the final session for today's Paramashivoham program. Now, please go ahead, verify and share your answers. Take the next few moments to quickly share your answers. Now, let us conclude the session.
Yes. Thank you all so much for participating in this power manifestation session and staying with us to the very end of this powerful day of Paramashivoham Level 2. We are looking forward to see you again tomorrow for yet another powerful day.
So, with this, let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. And I thank everyone in the Zoom and on the YouTube who are here with us. Satya Srinivas, Ma Satya Srinivas, Nitya Lingodhavan, Vishwanathan Ayya, and may all the other participants who are here with us on the Zoom and as well on the YouTube. I thank everyone here. Yes, thank you so much for joining. I thank everyone here who are joined with us, and make sure to join back for the next session tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the first session, which is the Prathama Vinyasa Krama and Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama Yoga, which is the exciting session of the 308 asana sequence. So let us now conclude with the Purna Mantra. Also, make sure to share your experience, finish sharing your experience, tag the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the social media. With this, let us sit with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Keep your hands in the Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Offer your heartfelt gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for giving us all this beautiful opportunity to manifest Paramashiva. Let us now conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you
you so
all.
much, Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham.